So whenever Mario said, "How you doing" in this movie, all I could hear was Joey Tribbiani from Friends in my head.
How you doing?
So this movie, it was a lot of fun. I definitely had a good time watching it. And I saw another really good kids animated movie not long ago, Puss in Boots 2. I definitely did prefer Puss in Boots 2 to this movie, but it just goes to show that Hollywood isn't completely out of good movies just yet. There is still good kids movies being made, and this is definitely one of them. So there's a fun score, good animation, great nostalgia value. It feels like you're in the game. And I've seen a lot of critics saying that that's a bad thing, but to me, isn't that the point of a video game movie? To feel like you're in the game, and it definitely succeeds. So there's these scenes, because we all know based on the trailer that Luigi gets captured by Bowser and made to be a prisoner in his castle, and it feels like with the creepy woods surrounding the castle that it's a great sort of sneak peek at what could be a Luigi's Mansion game down the road. If they made a Luigi's Mansion movie, I would be so happy with that. So anyway, look, like I said, there was some bad reviews, a lot of them actually. This movie seems to be getting unfairly reviewed, review bombed even, I would go as far as to say. And look, I'm not going to stir the pot and say it's because of Chris Pratt and the fact that people seem to hate him, but I don't know. There just seems to be a really unfair amount of hate for this movie, and there's no reason for it. And Chris Pratt, you know, love him or hate him, you need to separate the art from the artist, is what I hear so many times, but it seems to only go in one direction. I'll say that and leave it there. But anyway, I think Chris Pratt did a really good job voicing Mario in this movie. Look, there were times you could definitely hear his voice sort of slipping into his Chris Pratt voice, but I think he did a good job. So I think Toad was really cute and quirky as a sidekick. He was definitely my favourite character. Charlie Day did a great job voicing Luigi. So if you don't know, he's from one of my favourite shows, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I think it was really weird hearing him and like feeling like I'm watching It's Always Sunny. So yeah, you have to like separate the voices when you're watching an animation movie. But so Anna Taylor-Joy brought Peach to life. Look, I had a little bit of a fear that she would become a Mary Sue in this movie, and that they would make her into this overpowered girl power boss who saves everybody and does everything herself. And look, she is a little tiny bit overpowered, but I'm not going to complain. I think she was fine. At the end of the movie, it's still Mario and Luigi's movie. They're the saviors and the heroes, and Peach is just along for the ride. So yeah, I think they did a fine job with that. I think there was a few moments where Peach was a bit of a bully, like she was making fun of Mario's height, how short he was, even though he was visibly upset. And people asked her, "Who is this guy?" And she goes, "Oh, he's nobody." So like, there was a few moments I'm like, that's a little bit mean-spirited, but overall I think her character was fine. So King Kong, not King Kong, what am I saying? And Donkey Kong. So maybe this is a strange thing to compare him to, but if any of you have seen the first Thor movie, when Thor was first starting out, he's very prideful and arrogant, and he just goes around smashing things. And for some reason I kept thinking of Thor when I saw Donkey Kong. He just really reminded me a lot of him. But the whole Kong Island scene, I really enjoyed that. I wish I had even expanded upon that a little bit more. But obviously this movie only goes for an hour and a half, so we can't spend too long on any one thing. So Jack Black as Bowser, he did a good job. So the whole point of the movie is he wants to marry Peach and threatens her kingdom with extinction. So he's going to destroy everything if she doesn't marry him. So he kidnaps Luigi. Mario and Luigi end up teaming up at the end of the movie, like I said, and saving the day. Sorry, that was my phone and I can't be bothered to start the video again, so let's just keep going. Anyway, so they save the day by shrinking Bowser down into a tiny little turtle and putting him in a jar. So yeah, look, it is a simple storyline. I've seen a lot of people say that, but I mean, come on, it's a kid's movie. What do you expect? I mean, there's so many movies that have simple storylines that do so well, so it seems like a really weird thing to complain about. So the end credit scene, we see Bowser singing a song about Peach, about how he loves her. And then we see the other end credit scene has a white and green egg hatching, and obviously that is Yoshi, so they're probably setting it up for a sequel with Yoshi in it, which is really exciting. So yeah, we could be getting more Mario Brothers movies. So look, this is what it is. It's not a movie that is going to win any awards. Not that really that means a lot these days, but I mean, you get what you expect from it. It's a Mario movie. It's fun, colourful escapism for an hour and a half, and it does what it sets out to do. I don't think it was an amazing movie. It's not one of my favourite movies of the year. That's definitely Puss in Boots and John Wick 4 and Scream 6. Yeah, it doesn't come close to those movies for me. It's not something I see myself rewatching, but I still had a really good time on my first watch. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. So let me know what you thought of it. If you've seen it, comment down below, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. You know the drill by now.